All right, guys, it's your host, Symphony, 106 Live Radio, and I am here live and direct with the filmmaker and producer, Miss Omegia Keeys. How are you doing today?
Man, I'm so excited.
We all know about Colin Kaepernick, the things that led up to him taking a kneel. That actually inspired you to create this film, correct?
Yes, it did, because somebody actually approached me and made a comment saying that he was being disrespectful by actually taking a kneel. Well, in the military, we kneel all the time for certain things out of respect for our fallen comrades. So for somebody that's not a vet to actually say, "Oh, that's disrespectful," that hit me hard, because I did 16 years. So you can't sit there and tell me what disrespect is as far as it comes to the military.
So what was it like meeting these people and interviewing them and really having that one-on-one conversation to dig deep?
It was very inspiring. Some of the most inspiring ones actually came from some family members of mine. My mother and father are actually here, and they're actually in the film. And you know, like, my dad never talked about Vietnam.
Right.
And with this film, he actually opened up and he talked about it, and like just so many other people I talked about, and not just black people. I talked to a bunch of people from different nationalities. I didn't just go the easy route and talk to the people that were actually for Kaepernick taking a knee either, or thinking that we have any race relations problems at all in this country. Absolutely. I talked to a lady that actually was comfortable with her family owning slaves, and like that was her mantra. She was proud of it, and anybody thinking any different was wrong. Yeah, so it was very interesting, tough, you know, taking all those energies in and just, you know, trying to keep it together while you're doing it, you know, get the message out. So
absolutely. And it's always nice to have both sides. It really gives people different perspectives, because sometimes we get stuck in our ways.
Yeah, so you can try to learn and see where people are coming on, and at least have the conversation about it. And whether they change or anything, that's still on you.
All right, guys, well, you heard it here first. Stay tuned. I'm going to check out the premiere because I'm super excited to see. So make sure you check it out, from Jim to James Crow.
All right.
All right, guys, we're checking out. All right, guys, right now we're making history. I have an amazing woman, an activist. This is our mother of the night, Miss Joann. Other than looking wonderful, how are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Out here with my daughter's documentary premiere.
Now, she tells me you're a part of the film as well. What was that experience like for you, just kind of going back on the things that you've experienced in life?
I'm from the Deep South, Arkansas, and doing down the Jim Crow area, which is still going on, the Jim Crow area, before integration. And we marched and we fought, and when we marched and fought, there were no men fighting. There were women and children. I never saw Dr. King, never marched with Dr. King, but we marched with Fannie Lou Hamer. Right. That's my idol. Yeah. We was all women and children fighting, marching.
Now, speaking of, you know, the things that you've been through, why do you feel that this film is very important for the millennials right now?
The millennials need to know, because I hear from so many children, young people saying, "Well, you know, Miss Joann, that wasn't part of our era. We weren't born back then. So, you know, we can't relate to that." Right. So the film is important because they need to know. All these children need to know what's going on. And if they don't know where they come from, they're lost.
Absolutely. You don't know where to go? You don't know where you come from. All right, guys. Well, you heard it here first with the wonderful Miss Joann. I'm going to go get some of her wisdom. So you guys stay tuned for the more interviews. Stay close.
Hundreds of men, all black, signed up. Some of the men thought they were being treated for rheumatism or bad stomachs. They were promised free meals, free physicals, and free burial insurance. What the signs didn't tell them was that they would become part of the Tuskegee study of untreated syphilis in the Negro male.
All right, guys, it's your host, Symphony, with 106 Live Radio, and we are back here with Mr. KChill. He is actually a part of the film. Other than looking good, how are you doing today?
Appreciate it. Same to you. I'm doing good. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be here. Glad I could be a part of this film. I think this is going to make history for Atlanta and this filmmaker, Miss MeMe. And I'm glad she reached out to me, because I definitely got something to say. I fight for my people.
Absolutely. So what was your experience like? I mean, this film is definitely a groundbreaking film. I'm super excited to see it. I haven't seen it yet. Seen the preview.
I haven't seen it either, so we both finna be surprised.
There you go, surprise. Yeah. So being a part of it, what was your experience like?
It was just it was cool. I was actually kind of like doing a lot of things, 100 things at once. So when she said, "Come on, do the interview," it was like, okay, I'm gonna come knock that out. Then I got to go do the other 100 things. So I just really gave some truth and facts. So it's different from acting when you're memorizing the script, but this is just telling the truth. This is just giving straight knowledge and facts. And I try to keep my people woke all the time on social media. So it was just like a everyday normal thing for me, you know. So seeing it, you know, playback, I can't even remember what I said, but
but when you say it's gonna be a surprise for everybody,
right? Because in a movie, you're gonna know your lines. You know what you said, so you're looking to see that line you said, but I don't even remember what I said, but I know I kicked facts, I told truth, and that's pretty much it.
So how can we keep up with you?
You keep up with me on Facebook, Kelvin KChill Harris. On Instagram is KChill ATL, and on Twitter is KChill A&R.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
You know, it's still with me as a kid of I can do anything, or it created also the promise that yes, you can do, you know, whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter whether you're black.
2008, the black community and the world experienced something they never had.